Chosen ones, listen, 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 Linda. I'm here to inspire, uplift, and enlighten. Chosen ones, for you guys that don't know me, now. Some of you guys, the real chosen ones, the real supporters of spiritual time, might know that I used to smoke weed a lot. I used to smoke so much weed to get away from my problems. I used to drink a lot to get away from my problems. And I found out when I stepped back from weed a little bit, I started putting more into God. I started reading my Bible again. I started praying more. I always prayed, even though I was drunk, even though I was high. I always prayed because I always believed in God, no matter what. But I'm here to tell you guys that smoking weed every single day, you are feeding a demon, chosen one. Drinking every day, you are feeding a demon. I was just reading a verse out of the Bible right now, Deuteronomy 31, verse 32. Deuteronomium. It's Afrikaans Bible, but in English I think it's the same, Deuteronomium, something like that. 31, verse 32. So it says that it speaks about the gods that come after God. God says there's no other God after me. He's the only one that kills. He's the only one that blows life into your lungs. He's the only one that can turn something into nothing. So, chosen ones, I want to tell you guys that reading our Bible is most important. Most people might think that the Bible is a rule book, but I see it as a guide like to life. So, the more I start to read my Bible, I don't read the Bible from the start. I close my eyes and ask God, reveal a verse to me. Then I just page through it like with my thumb till I feel it stops. Then I read it. And it's so perfect because everything happens in divine time. And God says about the gods we serve. Understand the things we put on a pedestal on this earth that we're not supposed to. Then we wonder why things are happening in places like China. Every single day there's a flood. Every single day there's something happening. People are getting locked up in their houses. The sea is coming out and destroying thousands of homes. People are wondering why the species are dying out in China and places like India. There's always bad things happening. But in places where there are mostly Christians, life is wonderful. Life seems so amazing because God is there. Where two people are come in communion with God in God's name, the miracles happen. So I want to tell you guys, I know that some of us are born Christians, but we also have Egyptian bloodlines in our blood. You understand? So it doesn't mean that you shouldn't thank God for the bloodline that's protecting you in the unseen and the seen realm. You need to know that those gods are not to be praised because the most high God is Jesus Christ and there's no other God above that. I know that I have other bloodlines that's protecting me, like the Egyptian bloodline, the great ancient Egyptian bloodlines are protecting me. You understand? For some of you guys, the great Egyptians or the great Romans are in your bloodline protecting you. Ancient. You understand? But you need to understand there's no other above God. There's no other above Jesus Christ. There's no other. There's a reason why people go to church and they pray for you and you fall out. People just start to fall out because that power is real. I never saw in other churches, in other religions, people just say fire and people start to fall. People start to get exorcisms and experience exorcisms. You understand? So you need to understand there's no above God, Jesus Christ. This verse put it into such beautiful words. The we need to understand that there's no other thing above God, Jesus Christ. Yes, it's great. Thank God for the bloodlines that are protecting you, but never put it above God. Never praise them above God. Understand? Let's go, chosen ones. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you send this video to as much people as possible so that people can know the truth, especially the chosen ones. Let's go, chosen ones.